Pam, isn't this so exciting?
Well, welcome to Locomotion. Lovely to see you here.
Well, great to see you. We've been talking about me coming over for quite some time, and it is absolutely magnificent, isn't it?
It's a fantastic place. It's a fantastic place to work, a fantastic place to welcome visitors to.
Yeah.
We really enjoy seeing everybody coming and having a great time.
And what's your role here?
I'm the operations and events manager.
Right.
So I look after the kind of the day-to-day front of house and also the key events. But it's free to come along. You can see Flying Scotsman. You can get involved with arts and crafts activities, so something for the whole family. There are other cabs open for you to come and have a look around and get a taste of what life is like on the footplate.
It's very exciting, and if only we had smell-o-vision. It's so, talk about excitement. You can smell the oil, can't you, and the steam or whatever that is.
Atmosphere.
It really does have an atmosphere. And are you a train lover yourself?
Not personally, but I really enjoy seeing how much our visitors get out of coming to the museum. Everyone's got a different story and a different reason to come to the museum, and a different connection, and it's lovely hearing about all of that.
And I'll tell you what, I do know that you attract visitors from all over the world, don't you?
We do, yes. And Flying Scotsman, again, in particular, really does pull in people from across the world. And it's always really interesting to find out how far people have travelled, why they've come to County Durham, and what else they want to know.
And of course, this is, I mean, where we are, literally, the land we're on right now is a hotbed, isn't it, of, you know, the Industrial Revolution, the invention, literally the invention of trains. In fact, we're just walking past Locomotion here, which I will do a separate video on, because this really started the whole ball rolling when it comes to passenger trains.
Absolutely, and Locomotion was put on the tracks just a little further along our footpath. So this really is the heart of,
it is.
You know, the start of railways in this corner of the world. Went on to impact across the entire world and change our lives forever, didn't it?
Literally changed the world forever. So people think that, you know, trains invented the transportation of goods and people, but it was more than that. It was ideas.
Absolutely.
Wasn't it? Businesses and towns becoming cities and villages becoming towns.
Exactly.
It just
and fresh
changed
food and, you know,
all of that. All of that. Yeah. Ideas, I think, is absolutely, it's paramount to any development, and I think that's what the trains gave us, the spreading of great ideas.
Yes, and that's really what we want to encourage. We do a lot of work with school groups and community groups. We really want to inspire the next generation of engineers to come and have that sense of playfulness, trying things, testing things. Things don't always go right, but that's okay, because you can learn from things like that. And how do you take your ideas forward?
You know, that's a very good point, and I think if children can learn that by visiting a place like this, that actually making mistakes is a really good thing. Because if you don't make mistakes, you're not trying.
Exactly.
Are you?
Yes.
And if you try and fail and fail and fail and fail, get to love failure, because eventually you'll become successful. If you're afraid of failure, you will never become successful.
Yes, definitely.
And I think this whole environment is so, I don't know, it's almost like full of enthusiasm here, isn't it?
That's absolutely what we want to foster, and just spark that interest.
And you're smiling all the time, you're making me smile all the time. Trains do that to you, don't they? And it's very hands-on. People can sort of touch and feel as well, can't they?
Yes, absolutely. You know, as long as we're doing things in a safe way. We have cabs, you know, of selected locomotives open. So the Black 5, the cab is open today.
Is it?
People can get on board and take a closer look. Our team of volunteers are on hand to give you a bit of information on the history of the locomotive and an insight into life on the footplate. So it's great that we've got this one available.
Wow. Are we gonna jump on?
Well, there's a queue.
Is there a queue? Okay, well we'll let them go on first and we can come back to that. But look at that. Even the colours, the names, they're so evocative. Wow. So what is it you really love above all things about this museum?
I love how much enjoyment and pleasure our visitors get out of their time with us. It's lovely to see people come in, and everyone, as I said before, everyone's got their own personal reasons for visiting and their own personal connection, and they can enjoy the museum in lots of different ways. But it's fantastic to be able to share that with people and we'll always do our best to give people, you know, a fantastic time. Great team of volunteers here and staff who are there to support that visitor experience.
It's wonderful. Thanks so much, Pam.
You're welcome.